Hello and welcome back to Stock Market Encyclopedia. Here we cover news highlights from the day. Delivery starts trading at 492.95 versus 487 IPO price. Zomato surges more than 16% on positive growth outlook. Ashok Leyland trading at days high on positive brokerage reports. HDFC Twins recover. HDFC Bank nearly 2% off lows. Zydus Life Science sees a sharp surge, trading at days high. HDFC Group stocks off lows. Asian Paints extends losses nearly 2% off highs. Sugar stocks slipped in trade on reports of government limiting sugar exports. Balampu Chini sees a sharp fall nearly 11% off highs. Q4 earnings of Ipca Labs, net profit down 19.3% at 130.2 crore versus 161.3 crore YOY. Revenue up 15.6% at rupees 1289.1 crore versus rupees 1114.7 YOY. EBITDA down 4.2% at rupees 219.3 crore versus rupees 229 crore YOY. EBITDA margin at 17% versus 20.5%. Q4 earnings of Jyoti Labs, net profit up 29.6% at rupees 38 crore versus rupees 29.3 crore YOY. Revenue up 10.4% versus 546.7 crore versus rupees 495.1 crore YOY. EBITDA down 19.3% at 57.2 crore versus rupees 70.9 crore YOY. EBITDA margin 10.5% versus 14.3%. Q4 earnings of Rashid Decor, net profit rupees 154 million versus 52 million YOY, 73 million QOQ. Big Bit YOY, Big Bit QOQ. EBITDA 316 million rupees versus 109 million YOY. EBITDA margin 16.19% versus 11.03% YOY. Big Bit EBITDA, Big Bit margins. While Q4 earnings of Gujarat Alkalis, net profit at rupees 220.7 crore versus rupees 34 crore YOY. Revenue up 70% at rupees 1141.5 crore versus rupees 671.4 crore YOY. EBITDA at rupees 350.4 crore, rupees 96.5 crore YOY. EBITDA margin at 30.7% versus 14.3% YOY. Q4 earnings of Subros, net profit down 36.3% at 116.7 crore versus 26.2 crore YOY. Revenue up 3.2% at 681.1 crore versus 660 crore YOY. EBITDA down 25.5% at 47.5 crore, 63.8 crore YOY. EBITDA margin at 7% versus 9.6% YOY. Q4 earnings of Balampur Chini, net profit up 2.1% at 240.5 crore versus 235.4 YOY. Revenue up 25.5% at 1279.6 crore versus 1019.3 crore YOY. EBITDA down 0.4% at 331 crore versus 332 crore YOY. EBITDA margin at 25.9% versus 32.6% YOY. Q4 earnings of Grayson, net profit up 122% at 1068 crore YOY, up 104% QOQ. Revenue up 45% at 6367 crore YOY, up 10% QOQ. EBITDA down 7% at 752 crore YOY, down 15% QOQ. Margins at 11.8% versus 18.45% YOY, 15.3% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Latent View, net profit up 50% at 35 crore YOY, down 29% QOQ. Revenue up 48% at 117 crore YOY, up 19% QOQ. EBITDA up 27% at 35 crore YOY, up 11% QOQ. Margins at 30.5% versus 35% YOY, 29.9% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Lumax Industries, net profit up 26% at 28 crore YOY, 321 crore QOQ. Revenue up 9% at 549 crore YOY, up 21% QOQ. EBITDA up 8% at 57 crore YOY, up 10% QOQ. Margins at 10.5% versus 10.5% YOY, 11.5% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Minda Industries, net profit up 3% at 144 crore YOY, up 43% QOQ. Revenue up 8% at 2415 crore YOY, up 11% QOQ. EBITDA down 6% at 275 crore YOY, up 17% QOQ. Margins at 11.3% versus 13% YOY, 10.8% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Dharamshi Morariji, net profit down 65% at 3.73 crore YOY, down 42% QOQ. Revenue of 59% at 101 crore YOY, up 25% QOQ. EBITDA up 1% at 10.5 crore YOY, down 7% QOQ. Margins at 10.33% versus 16.2% YOY, 13.95% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Globus Spirit, net profit down 8% at 48 crore YOY, up 59% QOQ. Revenue up 34% at 654 crore YOY, up 20% QOQ. EBITDA down 4% at 84 crore YOY, up 45% QOQ. Margins at 12.9% versus 17.8% YOY, 10.6% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Gradient Chemicals, net profit of 48% at 16 crore YOY, up 92% QOQ. Revenue down 4% at 210 crore YOY, down 5% QOQ. EBITDA down 39% at 16.2 crore YOY, down 2% QOQ. Margins at 7.7% versus 12.2% YOY, 7.45% QOQ. Q4 earnings of Hindustan National Gas, net loss 120 crore versus 54 crore loss YOY, 102 crore loss QOQ. Revenue flat at 593 crore YOY, up 2% QOQ. EBITDA loss 92 crore versus 24 crore profit YOY, 61 crore loss QOQ. Looking at our top gainers for today, we can see that Dr. Reddy's is up nearly 2%, Kotak Bank is up nearly 1.53%, HDFC is up nearly 1.42%, HDFC Bank is up 1.15%, Nestle India is up 1.13%. Looking at the market at close, you can see that Sensex declined to 36 points or 0.43% to close at 54,052.61, while its broader peer Nifty declined 89.55 points or 0.55% to 16,125.15. That was all for today. Hope you all had an amazing and a profitable day.